Welcome to Camera Cole, where we look at life through the lens of truth. Today we're going to talk about a tripod. What is a tripod? You probably already know, but we're going to talk about it anyway. And what does a tripod do? And actually, how does it relate to sustainability? Actually, how does it also relate to systems and monetization strategies? A tripod is a three-legged stand or support intended for holding a camera or a phone. Thank you, dictionary. Or holding other apparatus. Tripods are stable and they're hard to knock over. My tripod was actually one of the most beneficial tools I invested in for my media company. What the tripod did is it took a lot of the excuses I had out of the way. The main excuses it solved, or the main problems it solved for me, was uncomfortable talking on camera and having a hard time finding someone to film for me. The tripod allowed me to articulate myself and speak how I wanted to in an empty room with no one was around to hear me except for God, and I was able to just become more comfortable over time because I had no thoughts or pressure of judgment of people being in the room. The other problem that the tripod solved for me was that I didn't have to coordinate or line up someone to volunteer their time to help me film. I could do a lot of practice and reps by myself, doing timers, doing videos, making and creating content by myself without needing anyone else in the room to volunteer their time or invest in me. The tripod got me a ton of reps without anybody else being involved. And it also took a ton of pressure off me on the early phases when I wasn't very comfortable talking on camera. It's important to be a part of a community so you can get feedback, but those early phases, those early days, you're really trying to fight the camp of the enemy that says you're not good enough, you have no idea what you're talking about, and it's terrifying to step out in faith and actually try to build something or actually try to do something. But if you persist and you persevere, eventually you'll get more comfortable with who you are, and you'll be comfortable as you uncover your identity. A tripod is an invention or a system designed to make a process, filming yourself, more efficient or more stable, more sustainable. Tripods are not super expensive and they serve a ton of people. So inventing the tripod was a great monetization strategy done by the human society of humans. A lot of people can invest a little bit of money and they can reach a lot of people with this product. A tripod is great. It teaches you to be a problem solver and not just a problem finder. If you're running into issues, buy some equipment or build a system that solves those problems for you. I'm going to give you some free tips here on what to do with your tripod and how to use it to film yourself. When you set up a tripod, set the camera up at or below, slightly below eye level, so you can have confidence and project yourself confidently on camera. Tripods are also great because you don't have shaking going on when you're moving around, and it's less distracting. A more stable, more soothing, more peaceful video or content can be created with a tripod. Tripods are great. If you want more information on tripods, my notes are linked below. And thank you for taking some time to talk about tripods through the lens of truth. This is Tripod with Camera Cole.